Ms. Jessica Soho is a well-respected personality sa media. So, ano po ba yung bias para sa inyo?
Anti-Marcos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you think that they
know.
are?
I know.
How did you know, sir?
Because the treatment we receive at her hands.
Mm-hmm. Pero sir, you were saying earlier na yung mga issues na nakalipas na 35 years ago, hindi na dapat pag-usapan. Don't you think it is also important considering that you are vying for the highest position of the land?
What questions are going to be asked that have not been asked? And how many answers do you have to give that have not been given before? Nothing's going to change. So why are we doing this?
Ang kapatid nyo ay governor, kayo po ay senador. Marami pihado nagtatanong, ano ba agenda uli ng mga Marcoses?
Wala. Dati naming agenda, hindi naman nagbago ang agenda namin kung hindi makatulong, magserbisyo.
Misyon nyo ho ba na pabanguhin ang pangalan po ng inyong pamilya?
Hindi ko talaga maunawaan yung tanong na yan dahil kung ano ang ginawa ng aking ama, kahit ano pang gawin namin ngayon, ay hindi magbabago yun.
So you don't lose sleep, you don't worry, hindi kayo nag-aalala na kung ano ang magiging place in history ng pangalan ng inyong angkan o ng inyong pamilya?
Para sa amin, ang pinaka-importante, ang katotohanan ay lumabas. Na malaman ng tao ang katotohanan, hindi yung propaganda lamang.
Senator, pasensya na kayo, but I'll just pick up that key word that you mentioned, propaganda. But then, martial law victims are now being paid $1,000 or 43,000 pesos. And to them, it's not the amount of money, but to them, it's an acknowledgement that there was something wrong done to them during the regime of your dad.
If that is the determination of the court, then what are we? Who are we we have said our piece. We have tried to defend ourselves in these cases. But if that is the decision, we abide by it and support it.
But there are also other court cases. There are frozen accounts. Lahat po yun, hindi po yun propaganda.
Yes, but
those are real.
Those are real, but what are the reasons for them? Are they legal or are they political? They are political.
Pero how do you explain the staggering amount of money na sinasabi nila, yaman ninyo?
Where is it? They keep talking, we were hearing in 86, 87, 10 billion this, billion that. Where is it? I haven't seen any of it. I haven't heard of anything. They just throw out these numbers, but in the end, we don't see any of these staggering, as you call them, staggering amounts of money.
Kahit may mga na-freeze na accounts, those were real money.
Where are the frozen accounts? The frozen accounts in Switzerland. What was the amount that they talked about in Switzerland as compared to the amounts that they were throwing around, the numbers that they were throwing around? Not even 10%, not even 1%.
Robert Swift said that sana raw, dahil senador na kayo, you should work for a final settlement.
The legal situation has been that we have not been involved in any of the cases between the human rights claimants and the Philippine government. Ang kailangan magkaroon ng settlement ay yung human rights claimants at saka yung gobyerno. At kami wala na kami sa diskusyon na yun.
Senator, clarification lang po. Dati pag tinatanong kayo sa human rights violations, at some point you said, I don't know how to answer that question. But you reportedly told the New York Times, let me just quote from there may have been abuses but they were never a part of the policy of my father's administration. So parang how do you reconcile the two? Now you're acknowledging that nagkaroon ng human rights violations.
Yes, but my point is that if kung yung isang sundalo nalasing at sinuntok yung isang tao, hindi parusahan ninyo yung taong yun. Hindi naman siya inutusan na gawin mo ito. Hindi parte yun ng administrasyon ng aking ama.
But there were thousands. Marami hong nabiktima ng martial law. Some people disappeared. A lot of people were tortured, jailed.
You know,
It's a difficult question.
No, it's not. It's just that I cannot. It's a question that we have talked about again and again and again, and the cases have already gone through the courts. What more can be said? You say, what more can be said? I really don't know. I'm quite I'm at a loss.
Ang sabi niyo ho, kung hindi umalis ang inyong ama, sana naging Singapore tayo. Pero sabi ni Noynoy, kung hindi umalis si Marcos, baka naging Libya raw ang Pilipinas.
Dapat mag-ingat-ingat tayo na sinisiraan natin yung Libya habang nandyan yung ating mga kababayan na naghihirap na tumakas at umalis sa gulo. Nasasabi ko na talagang ayan ang aking paniniwala dahil alam ko yung plano nila noon. Alam ko yung plano ng aking ama. Kaya kung natuloy ang mga planong yun, kung yung aking ama ay naging pangulo pa ng ilang taon, natuloy yung mga planong yun, di kung ano man yung nangyari doon sa mga tiger economies or emerging markets as they're called now,